And the Farm Girl chef joins us with another tasty recipe. You said sour cream chive biscuits, right?
But you could certainly add your own chive.
Okay. All right, what's the first step?
So this is my all-time favorite biscuit. Like, you won't need to make any other biscuits. Forget those Pillsbury canned biscuits. Look at these layers. So I'm going to teach you how to do that.
Okay.
So we have flour, baking powder, very important for the rise, a whole tablespoon. These are savory biscuits, so I'm only doing 2 teaspoons of sugar, but you could do more. And here I have salt and a secret ingredient, cream of tartar. Okay?
Oh.
And then we have our cold butter here. So I cube my butter, and you can use a pastry cutter like this, a fancy thing to cut the butter in and make a sand, or you can get messy. You can act like a child and take the butter in between your hands and just squeeze it like this. And so this is just like you're making pie crust if you made pies for Thanksgiving, and you're just gonna work the butter in so it creates these beautiful pockets and melts. And you want this like wet sand dough. It's very, very important that you keep your butter cold, like ice cold. You might even throw it into the freezer for 10 or 15 minutes before you cut it in, because when you bake these at 425 for about 12 minutes, the butter melts. And when the butter melts, that's what creates those flaky layers. So this is a very important step. You can even use a cheese grater and grate it in, okay?
Okay.
So we got that. Then sour cream. So you might have heard of buttermilk biscuits.
Right.
And what the buttermilk does is the acid tenderizes the dough. So the sour cream is giving us that same tenderizing effect and a little bit of milk. Same tenderizing effect and the same tangy flavor. But I always have sour cream in the refrigerator. You could even sub in Greek yogurt, just plain Greek yogurt, if you don't have sour cream. Okay, so you mix this together the best you can. And this is the real important step that I want to show you. Okay, so we dump it out onto our work surface here.
Okay.
And then this is where we're going to make those layers even more. You just kind of pat it together, cut it in half. This is called a bench scraper. You could just use a spatula and you stack it, okay? And you bring it together, push it down, and you stack it, and you repeat this. And so by stacking the layers of butter, you create those layers, okay? And then I don't like to waste scraps, so I cut my biscuits into squares so I don't have any scraps in the end. And then you just cut your biscuits like this.
Ta-da!
And you put them on your baking sheet.
And they're going to be dry looking like that, right?
Fall apart. Yep. And then, if you really want to get fancy, you can brush the tops with milk or a little bit of melted butter, and it'll help to get them beautiful and brown. And then you just, some butter, some jam, and you got your biscuit. So this recipe, as well as the bacon-wrapped green beans, are on my website, farmgirlchef.us.
All right, sounds good. There's her website. She has a lot of great recipes, and we've watched her grow up right here on Good Day. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thanks, Tina.
All right, talk to you later. It takes more than just making sure your shot is in focus.